Mm, yes, 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 yes. This is a marvelous day. We're about to bring some good news to you. We done
Mm-hmm.
found a word that's gonna help us all out.
I'm excited about this one.
Yeah, this is gonna be a good one.
Yeah, yeah.
Today, subject. Matter of fact, I'm Deacon Isaac Foster,
And I'm Gabe.
and this is It Starts at Home. And
Yes,
our
it do.
subject today is commitment.
Commitment.
Making sure that you commit yourself to your family, to you, to to society
Mm-hmm.
in a positive and constructive way.
No, definitely.
See, this is what we have to understand. See, because what I'm looking at is this: we have so many broken families right now.
True.
Okay, and everybody was saying, well, why are we having so much of this? Ain't nobody teaching nobody at home what to do, how they should be doing this and how they should be doing that. I think it is that we're not committing ourselves to what we should be doing.
Yep. Yep. I feel the same way. We're not committing ourselves to each other.
Mm-hmm.
We're not committing ourselves to our goals.
Right.
And also, now that we talking about it, commitment is basically another form of discipline.
Yeah. It's one of the most solid forms of discipline.
Yeah, true. Because you have to stay committed at anything in all
Mm-hmm.
aspects of life
Mm-hmm.
to grow in it.
Absolutely.
And you're right, we haven't been committing ourselves because
Mm-hmm.
when you go outside, you see neglect.
Yeah. You know, what made me think about that, Gabe and Bishop and I, was having we did a podcast,
Mm-hmm.
and we were speaking on the fact of why we have to pay child support, and why the men's seem to be depleted in the house.
Right, absent. Yeah.
To me, it's a lack of commitment. If you don't commit yourself to your partner, it's gonna be like everything else. You're gonna deal with it for a minute, and you're gonna push it to the side and
Right.
go on down the street.
You're gonna walk away and go do something else because you ain't committed to it. You ain't disciplined enough
Mm-hmm.
to keep it going. You know?
Right, right. I thought about that. I said, that's a heck of a thing.
It is.
Because I found myself when I first got married, and be honest with you, I loved my wife. I still love her today. I love her more now than I did back then because I realized that in order for this thing to work for us,
Mm-hmm.
we both have to be committed to it.
Mm-hmm.
It can't be a one-side commitment. It can't be one-sided, nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see. I think that's what's happening with a lot of our relationships today. This is why we have so many single women raising up the kids because not only is they're not making a commitment to raise the child if they have one, they're not even making a commitment to the relationship.
Nope.
If it's sex you're looking for, I'm gonna be honest with you. Go find you a prostitute.
No, seriously.
You ain't gotta commit to her. Just give her whatever the price and walk.
Keep it going.
But if you're looking for a life in upstanding direction, make that commitment. A marriage is a commitment.
It is one of the most sacred commitments.
Yes. Think about it. You say you have a friend. Don't you make a commitment to that person?
Yep. We say we friends, we really friends.
Yeah, you gotta make a commitment. You gotta show some kind of responsibilities for whatever your actions are.
Mm-hmm. Any relationship I feel is
Mm-hmm.
it's always commitment based. You can't escape it.
No.
You have to commit yourself to everything you interact with.
Cause
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, cause you know what I'm saying. Like you and I know, if you don't commit, it's like when we decided to. Well, we gonna start doing us some podcasts
Mm-hmm.
and see how it work out. No, we said we're gonna start doing us some podcasts and make a commitment to getting the message that we think should be brought back to the family out there.
Yeah. Exactly, because we noticed a lot of things that we felt like that was missing in the households up today.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody around is really speaking on these things.
They act like they're trying to avoid them.
Yeah, and if they are speaking on it, it's surface level.
Yeah.
They're not really trying to dig deep and trying to find the solution
Mm-hmm.
for this problem that we have that everybody else is sharing. You know,
Right.
it ain't like it's just us going through it.
Right.
It's so many other people going through so many similar things, and there's nobody is talking about finding the way out.
Yeah.
Like, we always hear about what we should do as a collective.
Mm-hmm.
They always want us to go this route and that route, but you rarely hear them speak on, you have to start in your house.
That's right. You don't. Nobody want to take that Nobody want to make that commitment.
Yeah, it's too much. They feel like it's too much responsibility on individuals.
Yeah, I don't want nobody to look at me like that. Wait a minute, how you what?
How you trying to be seen?
I mean, which way do you want somebody to look at you? What you gonna commit yourself to? Foolery?
Yeah, but you got to think. You got all these people who they want you to come together for all this extra negative stuff, or they want you to come together and give them some money when you get there.
Yeah.
But they not trying to tell you need to get your home straight.
Yeah.
They'll sit here and ask you to do this and do that and go here and go here, but ain't nobody telling you, hey, ain't nobody asking you how your kids doing.
Right.
You know
how the family did.
Right. How the wife? She good?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't, how your household, they not asking these questions, but they ask you for money. They ask you to go do something that can put you in jail or,
they committed to,
the club and stuff like that. And there's nothing wrong with it in moderation, but still at the end of the day, y'all asking more people to go out here to do things that's really beneath them versus trying to see how they living. Are you okay?
Right.
Where your mental state at? How your kids feeling?
Are you committed to that friend?
Yeah.
You know, everybody to me, sometimes when you holler friend or companion, we kind of seem like we leave out that part of commitment because, well, after they're no longer in your presence, they're no longer your friend, or they're no longer your companion. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
If you can make that commitment, whether they're physically or spiritually, they are always there. Mm-hmm. And this is what we have to get to, because I want my child to always see me telling them the right thing to do.
No, true.
Telling them the truth. I'm committed to making sure that they know the truth. And if they know the truth from me, guess what? They will commit their trust in me, to me. You see what I'm saying? See, because this word, we don't look at it as being a biggie.
Yeah, but it really is.
It's a big boy.
Especially when you think about it and apply it to your life.
Yeah.
Or how you living. And I feel like a lot of people are afraid of commitment.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure you heard of that before, but it's not even just commitment in a relationship. They afraid of commitment, period.
You're right.
Like on all levels. They're not trying to commit to nothing.
Nothing.
But what they want to do.
Willy-nilly,
but
free.
not what they have to do.
Yeah. Think about it. Think about it.
They don't want no type of discipline, no type of responsibility for themselves. They don't want to be accountable for themselves. And people be loving to say, women never want to take accountability. But I know a lot of men that never take accountability.
They don't make no commitment.
At all. They don't commit to nothing.
Nothing.
But what they want to do and what they want to do half the time does not be productive. They not doing nothing they have to do.
I mean, on the real,
But
on
they
the
doing
real.
everything they
Yeah.
want to do.
Yeah. They committed to the foolery.
Yeah, true.
But I'm saying something that's gonna help your family grow.
Mm-hmm.
Something that's gonna help your neighborhood grow.
Mm-hmm.
Something that's gonna say, well, Gabriel, that guy, man, every time he come around and see that, everything seemed to like go a little bit smoother.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? He ain't full of junk half that. When he coming with something that's positive. You know, this is the commitments that we should be trying to have with each other. This is what the relationship is about. That type of commitment. When you come into that relationship, you and your female partner, or however y'all want to do it,
Mm-hmm.
you got to be committed.
Got to.
This is the word we trying to get out here. And you're going to hear us beat up this word a lot. Matter of fact, we're going to let the word beat us up because it is a powerful thing.
Yeah, it is. Because commitment comes with accountability.
Yes.
And a lot of individuals do not want to start being held accountable for their actions.
They do not.
They don't. They want to be able to do some stuff, walk away from it, and they don't want to hear nobody complain about what they just did. They don't want to hear no feedback on it.
No.
They just want to keep pushing forward, and that's not how that works.
No, it's not. Because for number one, that's not making it a commitment. A commitment is signing an agreement, verbally written, handshake, a hug,
Something.
a marriage certificate, or even if you go half on a baby. That's a commitment. You understand what I'm saying? You got to be committed to, okay, we bring a child into this world. You got to have some kind of accountability for that.
You do.
This is why I say we don't look at why the government want to say, well, hey, you owe child support. Because you're not committing yourself to taking care of your own child. So somebody's going to make you take care of your child. Because you are not committed. That's not right.
No, it's not.
They tell the woman, and we speak, you're going to hear this in a lot of our videos. They tell the woman, he can't stay if we got to pay. Because you're not committed. You got to be committed. That word is a heavyweight. That ride along with respect. It's in the car with love. It's on the bicycle with purpose, okay? If you understand what I'm saying. That commitment. That's
everything,
yeah.
honestly.
We ain't been looking at it like we should. We want to blame somebody instead of taking on the responsibility of being responsible.
Yep.
Making a commitment.
That commitment, man. Like, now that we talking about it, honestly, it got me thinking of so many ways how commitment is, because we are peculiar people, you know. We commit ourselves to everything we want to do. We make time for it.
Yes, we do.
But as soon as it's something we have to do that we don't necessarily want to do, we shy away from it so fast because we got the other option to not do it.
Yeah.
And it's the commitment part is what separates most people from other people, is because you commit yourself to something, you put your energy into it, you focus on the positive outcomes that's coming from it, and you able to learn and grow from it. And a lot of people, since they haven't really committed themselves to a lot of things, they haven't learned how that felt.
Yeah. They
to accomplish something that they committed themselves to.
Yeah. That's what I was going to say. Cause you get that lit that spark in me, because commitment brings about success, as we say.
Reward.
Yeah, it rewards you with the benefit that you're looking for. That's your success anyway.
And it's uncomfortable, but it's necessary.
Yeah. It's going to be uncomfortable because you committed to something nobody else want to do it. It's your commitment.
It is.
Okay? So now you take your time out and you look at it. You say, well, wow, I never. I'm saying myself, I didn't think about it like that until
till you start saying it, I'm really thinking like as you speaking, I'm listening to what you saying, but I'm like, wow, I never really thought of commitment this deep into, you know what I'm saying, everyday life.
Yeah, we have to. Then we start packaging it, and then you look and say, well, I told my children that I was going. I got that commitment. I made a commitment to them. In other words, a commitment is a promise not broken.
Yep. It's a promise not broken. And that don't mean on your way going through this commitment process that you're not going to fumble and make mistakes.
That's not what we said.
If you persevere
and
you keep going, you pick the commitment back up, even though you fell short of whatever you was trying to do. But as long as you don't quit, it's still commission. It's still commitment.
Yeah. You didn't listen. I thought about it and it made me start smiling. You know, I've been trying to get something to put. I'm gonna get these windows fixed in a minute, okay? Okay. But what I'm saying is that thinking about that just made me think of the joy, because I realized once I made that commitment to my daughters, to my son, to my brother, to my sister, to me most of all. Don't just think it's about somebody else, because if you don't make the commitment to you, you're not going to do nothing for nobody else anyway.
Yeah, because the commitments is really for you. It's really for you to grow, because like you said, if you're not growing, you can't help others grow.
You can't.
If you ain't grew past, if y'all all on this same level and you ain't grew past it, how you going to help them?
It ain't going to do it. It ain't working. It ain't working. So,
gotta grow.
So what we want you to do, because we're going to come back with some real juicy stuff with this commitment. But what we want to do, we want to break all these, we're breaking in some new words that are old words, but they new because we hasn't been practicing them.
We defining them different now.
Yeah, we're looking at the real aspect of what the possibility, how they affect our lives.
Yeah, and I want y'all to remember that what we speaking on is something that always relates to how it starts at home.
Yes.
These commitments start in the home. At the house, at the home, at the crib, whatever you want to call it.
Yes.
These commitments start here.
Yes, right there. Before you allow your child to walk out that door, you make a commitment that they are going to know what is the essentials of what they need to have when they go outside. You make that commitment. You just don't putting on a coat on them and send them out there in the snow. You put boots on him too.
Yep. Some Vaseline on his face.
Yeah. So the wind won't cut him up. I'm saying you make that commitment. It's a commitment.
It is. It's a commitment.
We forget about that word. That's a powerful word. What people say, I commit myself to God. I commit myself to you. But number one, commit to yourself that you are going to be a better person for the individual next to you.
Yep. And
that's the key.
Every individual you come in contact with, you should be trying to be a better person.
Yes.
For everybody around you,
And listen, this is started at home. It starts at home.
Everything. We want y'all to get into the mindset of really thinking like everything that we do starts at home. Everything we have done, everything we've learned starts at home. So as we keep expressing ourselves and talk about these things and we get deeper in thought, I just want y'all to always correlate it back to how it starts at home. So that way y'all can stay connected as we keep going.
There you go. and make a commitment and hit the like button.
Subscribe.
Yeah. Follow us. Follow us, because we got some good topics we want to introduce you back to life.
All right, thank y'all, man. We appreciate y'all.
Hey, thank you. Amen. That's a good one there, Gabe. Yeah.